going on, Patriots? All right. We're going to do a little bit of news. I don't know. We're just going to talk about some stuff, folks. So stick around. All right. I'm going to let some of you guys pop in here. I always like to give you guys a few minutes to jump in here. So, hi from Tennessee. Laura Hiddens. Hi, what's going on? She says, blessings from Ohio, my patriotic brothers and sisters. That's right. So hopefully everything's going good up there in Ohio. I hope you guys are doing the good fight up there. Who else do we got in here? If you want to pop in your state, get it on in here. From Indiana, what's going on? Now, you're going through Facebook, and I guess you didn't do it just says Facebook user on some people. See, look, I'll show you. See, it says Facebook user, hello from Indiana. So you must not have given permission. Who knows? I don't know. The thing about StreamYard is kind of weird. So, but either way, hey there from Indiana. I know some folks there in Indiana. I met a good guy there here just the other day, Terry Wood. And Tim Carlisle, hello from Mississippi in caps. Mississippi. Heck yeah. I lived in Mississippi for like 3 years down in Biloxi area, like the Long Beach, Biloxi, or Gulfport, I should say. Was staying in Gulfport, really, but most people know Biloxi, all the casinos and stuff, and was there right after Katrina. So a lot of people don't realize that Gulfport was really the ground zero for Katrina. Everybody kind of focuses on New Orleans or Nolans. But yeah, hello. So we got Mississippi, Indiana, Ohio, and of course Tennessee right here. All right. Well, folks, I'm going to go ahead and get going. No sense of wasting too much. We're going to talk about a few things. First thing I wanted to bring up was the fact that Texas State rented. Okay, now starting now. Let's do it now. Hey, look, I'm not a professional news guy. I'm just bringing you guys some stuff, and we're talking about some things. So Texas State Representative Brian Slayton filed HB 2862, and he basically filed legislation before the Texas House to finish President Trump's wall in Texas. So how cool is that? And he wants to also seek to name it after him. So yeah. So take that, President Potato. So that's awesome. I don't know about you guys, but Texas and Florida really have been leading the way when it comes to setting examples for other states. Now, I'm in Tennessee. We're another very red state for the most part. But look, you guys got to give it up for Texas and Florida. Now, I will say also another state that doesn't get a lot of credit is South Dakota. She's up there doing awesome with South Dakota. They've kept their state open quite a bit through the coronavirus. But folks, I mean, 100% open with Texas, Florida. Again, and these people are really showing how to stand up to the federal government and say, no, we have the power. The states have the power. So I love that. Guys. And so definitely send your love your way. And if anybody's watching this, if you have family in Texas or friends in Texas, see, a lot of times people focus on trying to shout out directly to Texas. I tell people, look, spread the word, because it's just like I'm in Tennessee, but I've got a bunch of family in, we got kids and grandkids and stuff in Florida. So if something happens in Florida, legislation or whatever, spread the word to your folks in those states. All right. So guys, in Texas, get behind HB 2862. Get that wall bill. I would love to see that. That's like a big old F you right back to Biden. You know what I mean? Just like, hey, we're going to go ahead, finish this wall, and name it after Trump. That, I love that. I think that's going to be awesome. So what else? Now, I don't know if you guys have been following this whole Maricopa, County Board of Supervisors deal and what's been going on in Maricopa County in Arizona. But as you guys know, this was like a key county that really kind of caused Arizona to lose, lose Trump's, electoral votes. So there's been a lot of controversy. The Arizona Senate wanted to have access to the ballots and everything. Well, the Maricopa County Board of Supervisors said, no, your subpoena is no good, and they challenged it. Well, then finally, here recently, the judge says, no. It's a good subpoena, and you're going to hand over those things that I told you to. Well, guess what? All of a sudden, there was a shredded ballots found from 2020's election right behind Maricopa County Board of Supervisors dumpster. I mean, come on, guys. Really? Are you really that stupid? You were told to hand over and like, no, we're going to go shred them and put them in the dumpster. I mean, come on. Obviously, you must be hiding something. Nobody, see, we all try to give you the benefit of that. We're like, we just want to look. Then if having shredded ballots isn't, that's like the big suspicion. Then all of a sudden, at one of the officials, Maricopa County officials' farm, a mysterious fire breaks out. Gee. Like I said, folks, this is corruption at its highest form. I mean, look, I'm trying not to get too much into the election stuff because, if you say certain words, your YouTube video is going to get taken down, things like that. But folks, look, it's really simple to understand. All of these people are going like, why can't Trump people get over it? Why can't they get over the election? You guys lost, get over it. It's just not that simple. I mean, if we had a fair election and this is what the people wanted, fine. I've lost elections in the past. Okay. And they seem fair, so I wasn't worried about it. But when it's blatant, when it's this blatant, and we haven't had our day in court, I don't care. That's the other thing. Biden just said that there was 60 courts and the Supreme Court that ruled that there was no fraud, and that's not true. He lied. Again, we're used to him lying. 50 years, this man is the biggest freaking liar in government. Don't get me started. So, anyways, but that's the thing, folks, is like, it's not that hard, right? If you told 10 of your friends to vote, like, hey guys, where do you want to go out to eat? Here's our choices. Here's the two choices. Let's vote on it. Okay. And everybody puts it in the hat and you pull out and you draw and you go, okay, it looks like 6 out of 10 want to go to this place. And all of a sudden everyone's like, what? No, there's no way. And they want to recount, right? They want to verify that this is their handwriting on the thing. So you look at the things and you're like, everybody goes, okay, I wrote that. Yep, that's me. I wrote that up. Okay, 6 out of 10. So we're going to this place, right? That's like a signature verification, like a handwriting verification recount. But if we just if somebody did cheat in that election, if they did cheat somehow, and then you were like, I'm just going to count. Trust me, guys. I counted it. Yep, I recounted it again. Yep. 6 out of 10. No need to look. In fact, you know what, guys? I'm just going to dump them right here in the shredder. Just trust me. So, guys, it's Terry Lynn. Hey there. Everybody give Terry Lynn some love. She's still trying to recover. So she's been sick for the last almost 2 weeks, but she has been getting better. It's just slowly. And so she's still not feeling well, but better than before, if that makes any sense. So everybody give Terry Lynn some love. But yeah, I mean, so guys, that's why I think we're all upset as even if you're not a Trump supporter, I just think just the election in general, it's like, look, if everything was straight and narrow, why hide anything? Why? If you believed that the election was fair and that Biden really won, then fine. Then you should open up everything and say, you know what, we have nothing to hide. Do what you want, verify everything. We have it all right here. Just look at everything. That's cool. If there was legitimately nothing to hide, right? It's just simple. It's not complicated. If you don't have anything to hide, then 100% transparency. But now all of a sudden, as we're digging into it, things are getting shredded, evidence is getting disposed of, mysterious fires are breaking out. So yeah, it's just absolutely ridiculous. See, Tim, what does Tim say here? General Flynn's and several other channels have reported on Telegram said that the Navy SEALs have arrested Clinton on Tuesday. Do you know if that is true or just more BS? Honestly, I haven't had a chance to research that. I can probably tell you it's probably BS. I'm just going to say that. It honestly, right now, and this is all I'm going to say, is all of the military things that you're hearing about with arrests and things like that, none of it seems to be coming true. Now, I would like it. That'd be awesome. I would love it. That would be great, right? Hillary Clinton, like, see ya, lock her up. 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 That'd be awesome. But guys, sadly, I don't think any of that's going to happen. I don't think the military is, sadly, I don't think they have the balls to do what it takes. Because I think it really took the top officials to say, you know what, this is an illegitimate government. There's overwhelming proof of that the election was taken away or unfair. And they should have come in and did what they were supposed to do, what their job was, to reset everything by removing the bad players and then redoing elections and holding military tribunals and all that stuff. But they didn't. They didn't. And then people say, well, there's never been, the goalposts have never been moved back and all this other stuff. We start getting into this Q stuff. And they say, well, the goalposts never, but every time I turn around, there's always different events later. It's always later. It's always like, well, keep an eye out for this, keep an eye out for this. And nothing ever seems to solidify. So it's not that I'm saying it's not that I'm saying it won't happen. So for those of you that believe and you're following Q stuff and you're following these military secret codings and things like that, you know what? I say go for it. Keep following it. You never know. It may work out. It may. Right now, I'm just kind of looking at it like this. If it works out, great. If not, I'm going to work on trying to change my local elections, and I'm working that path. So, but yeah, I don't know if I've really seen anything about. I'm pretty sure if it was legitimately. If there was legitimate fact out there, I'm pretty sure it would be viral among all conservatives, among a lot of people. It would go viral if it was hard fact, and I'm pretty sure they'd want it to be hard fact. If they finally was going to arrest Hillary, I mean, just think about it logically. If they really were going to arrest Clinton, if they finally said, here it is, boys. Here it is. We got all this evidence finally. Everything is here. We've got the big enchilada. We're ready to take her down. I think they would want to announce it. They'd be like, we got her, folks. We got her. We have her arrested. We got her. I think they would want to make that statement. Why? Because they would want to scare the shit out of every other politician in the government right now, if that was the case. So I'm just saying, think about it from that logic standpoint. I mean, that's just me. It'd be nice. It'd be nice. If I find out anything, Tim, I'll let you know for sure. So, okay. And let's see. What else did I have? Oh, I had on my notes here, Cuomo still sucks. That's what I put legitimately. Like, I'm just like, you guys probably can't see. Look, Wait, where is it? Homo still sucks. Anyways, and these are just my show notes, so I can remember what I want to make sure I cover with you guys. Um, so yeah, and then Terry Lynn says they need to arrest all of them for child trafficking and adrenochrome. So yeah, I mean that's the whole child trafficking and adrenochrome is absolutely evil, sadistic, and is an entire whole nother subject. And it's horrible. It's horrible. I don't even want to get into that on this show. But guys, that's and I think Terry Lynn brings up a good point in the fact that it's not so much just this political maneuvering now. This is legitimately good versus evil now. So we've got to take these people down. All right. I hope they don't come and arrest me for being on the floor of the house here. Although maybe I should go get my picture taken up there. All right. So Biden also did an executive order, another one, to expand voter registration. I mean, it's going to do some other things, but essentially, it's going to make things easier for the Democrats to win because they are going to be expanding to let federal prisoners register to vote and things like that. So, again, here we go. Let's make sure we get all the prisoners and illegal immigrants and, let's let millions of them open up a whole nother population just as long as they vote for Democrats. So, yeah, Terrence said, and it's real. Yeah, definitely. So that's some of the news I wanted to cover with you guys. One thing for sure. What is this? Let me look here. Okay. So one thing I wanted to show you guys too is look, this is what I would recommend for all of you guys watching that ends up watching this video. So whenever you have this is one of my desktop windows. So if you look up here, I've got this folder called political shortcuts. This is something that each one of you that, for those of you that want to be involved, want to be active in, in the fight. Well, this is one thing I would recommend. So if I click on this, I'm going to go ahead and expand this just a little bit here. This is all it is. Now, you can add more. This is just what I have right now. So you can see here that, I don't know if you can. Maybe I should zoom up a little more. So if you see here, I've got shortcuts for the briefing room, the White House, right? So you want to be able to click on, these are the shortcuts that everyone should have. So I've got the White House. I've got my Bristol, Tennessee website. This is for the local government. Okay, so you want to have your local city. So mine is Bristol, Tennessee. Now I also have Bristol, Virginia, because I live on a border town. So we have it's almost like having two governments because we have Bristol, Virginia, Bristol, Tennessee. So a lot of my people in my chapter here, a lot of my folks, we do both Southwest Virginia and Northeast Tennessee. You also want to have your congress.gov. All right. This is so you can click on this. This will take you and you can look up any actions going on in the House or the Senate. Let me show you guys here. Let me pull this over. See? So if you pull this up, look, you got your House of Representatives, your Senate. You can see their floor activities. You're seeing when their previous meeting, when their next meeting is. So you can see what communications to the Senate, what's on the Senate floor. Again, guys, this is going to really keep you guys informed because so many of you are like, what's going on with HR1? What's going on with HR5 and all this other stuff? Well, guess what? Look, it's right here. HR5, HR1. You can even see here when other things get introduced. HR127, which is Sabika Sheik firearm licensing. So this Democrat in Texas is trying to get a bunch of things done for firearm stuff. And of course, there's no co-sponsor, so that's probably going to end up getting dead in the water. but it's good to like look at these. It shows you the most viewed top 10 bills, but this has got so much information what's going on in our government. So keep this keep that as one of your shortcuts. Now you also want to have, now this is called elected officials. Let me click on it here and show you. So like right now, even though I'm in the state of Tennessee, you want to find your shortcut for your list of elected officials. So literally, I can go in here where it says find your legislator. I can click on here. I can look at who's all my representatives. You see, and I can go through and look at all. It's got all the representatives, their contact information, everything is all right here, so you know who your representatives are for your state. These are all state representatives, and of course, it's got their district. So you want to find out what district you're in. If you don't even know, some people have different districts. Like I have districts 1 and district 4, depending on what you're referring. If you're talking about schools and things like that, I'm in district 7. So look it up. It's all right there at your fingertips. So it's not confusing if you just look it up, and then you can see who your representative is. And sometimes they even have where you can just type in your address and it'll tell you all your information. So anyways, so I just wanted to show you guys some of these. This is what you should be having on your desktop if you want to be fighting the fight and keeping it informed. Also, look, I've got Washington County. So in addition to city government, sometimes you have county government. So you want to make sure that you have your county government stuff too, so you kind of know what's going on around you. I've got Washington County, which is on the Virginia side, and I've also got down here Sullivan County, which is on the Tennessee side. You also want to have your sheriffs for both sides. So I've got my county sheriff, and of course I've got my state government for my Virginia. State government is the same thing as like you just saw for Tennessee, except here it's a different thing. So you can kind of see, oh God, this guy sucks. You suck. Anyways, so yeah, you can kind of go through. It's gonna show you things, but a lot of times, so you can click on state government, local government. This is where you can really find out a lot of the information that you need, guys. So I just wanted to show you, and of course, I've got a shortcut to the briefing room. That way I don't have to look at Biden's picture. I can go straight to the briefing room, and you can see and you can view it by presidential actions, by press briefings, speeches and remarks, where you can just view all, which is what I'm doing now. And it tells you what type of action it is right here. It'll say, see, statements and releases, speeches and remarks, executive orders on promoting access to voting. This is what I was just talking about earlier, guys. So again, this is a great place for you guys to see what Biden really is doing to this country. You can go in here and see, right? See, here's a fact sheet, because there's a lot of misinformation. But again, he still sucks. So no matter how you slice it, when they're like, well, no, here's the facts. Yeah, the facts is he sucks. Anyways, and no fact checkers, you can't hit me for that because that's an opinion. It's a good opinion, but it's an opinion nonetheless. So you can't fact check me. But yeah, so you can see all these actions. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to show you, look, this is kind of what you want to have for some shortcuts on your desktop. That way, when you are trying to figure out what's going on, what's real, again, right here, just click on your folder here, your political shortcuts, however you like to arrange your computer. And, again, you got all the access you need so you can track down information, figure out who you need to, talk to, whatever about things. And also, if you really, really need information, you can always go to my website, right? You can always go for Patriots for America First.org, right? See, look at that. See, Patriots for America First. You can go here for information also, guys. Check this out. And look, Patriot Info, like news sources. Look at Patriot friendly stores. These are places that are friendly. We want to add more if you guys want to send in some more places. And look at this, not so friendly places. Look at all the places we're trying to avoid. Netflix, Walmart. Look at all these places that are mean to patriots. They're mean to us. So don't use their services. Get rid of them. Disney Plus. Get out of here. Get out of here, folks. Come on. So don't use them. But anyways, look, I just wanted to show you got all kinds of information. Look, 1776, guys. If you want to download the commission report, click here. You can download it for free. All right. If you want to get this, it's good to keep in your house. So we finally have that up and running. Resources. Look at this, guys. I got this up and running here. So look, if you want an activism guide, if you want to learn how to write a letter to Congress. Oh, so check this out. I got some info for you guys. All right. So check this out. So for example, when we say, hey, get in contact with your representative for, legislation. So when there's a call to action and we say, oh, you have to contact your senator, tell them, do not pass HR1 HR1. Don't pass it. Guys, don't go run out and just email. I know that email is very convenient. I know that. Email is so convenient. I know that. But what you and I, the common folk, we're just regular folks fighting the good fight, right? What we don't know is that there is certain terms for things in the political world and the activism world, right? So, for example, if we all go run out and we just email our senators, well, even though, yes, in modern day, you would think that email would be great. It'd be easy. It's convenient. But the problem is that it's easy for them to ignore it because they consider it like astroturfing. And it's easy for these big companies to sort of duplicate a bunch of fake emails. So again, we sort of can get lost in the shuffle if we all run out and email. They're just like, we don't know if these are spam bots or not. So they consider as part of this astroturfing thing. That's what they call something like that. So that's why I tell people, look, email is great. A lot of people get in that mindset because it's easy for them just to sit down, look up an email address, and then type away. But unfortunately, that's not very effective, guys. So whenever we have a call to action and we say, it's right here where it says how to write a letter to Congress, okay? How to write a letter to the editor of the paper. And, these are, again, resource things. And if you click on them, it's going to take you to Act for America's website where step-by-step, look, I'll just click on it, see how to write a letter to Congress. And it teaches you step-by-step, teaches you the subject matter, a sample. It's even got a sample of how to structure a letter. See, look at that. It's got a sample and everything. So another sample right here. So this is, again, why it's important. So when I say, for example, so when I say, hey, guys, contact your senator, instead of going through email and not being as effective, phone calls and or a handwritten letter. I know. Sounds a little old school. Now, do you have to break out the pencil and break out your cursive, dust off the old cursive skills for some of you, middle-aged to young bucks? No, you don't. You can type out a letter, print it out, fold it up, and again, handwrite an address and mail it to your people. I know it's a little outdated. I know. But trust me, folks, we're in a fight. And in a fight, you have to do things that you're not always going to do normally. All right. So I know that email seems like it's like the quick, effective thing, and it is quick. I mean, you could find out your senator. I showed you how to do that. You could find out, knock it out, boom, 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 email, and have it in probably less than 10 minutes. You'd have a complaint lodged to a senator somewhere right now if it was email. But again, guys, they have a term for all these emails when they get spammed on stuff. And again, so a lot of times emailing is not as effective as you think. Also, there's a formula in politics. The senators and congressmen, your legislatures, your legislators, they look at one phone call. So for every one call, they consider it 1,000 constituents. So 40 of us call in, that's 40,000. Okay. So calling your people is effective, is kind of effective. So calling and handwritten letters, okay, emails, no good. I know it sucks, but emailing, no. I didn't think emailing was that bad, but I didn't realize that, yeah, unfortunately, there's these big lobbyists and these special interest groups and stuff that sometimes spam and mass email senators and things like that, legislators. And so they consider it like this astroturfing or whatever they call it. And so again, guys, don't just write an email. All right. So I think we covered that. But anyways, I wanted to show you that on the resources page. Again, if you want to learn how to do some of these things, click on it. It's going to take you. It'll take you like right to one of these actions here. So I just figured I wanted to show you guys that. I think I updated. I did the patron info. Also, too, on the contact us. This is the joining us page. So for those of you, if you haven't joined the movement, which I know a lot of you haven't. There's a lot of you that haven't. But guys, come on here and look, you'll see. And I'll zoom this up just a little more. If you click contact us, or if you click on the join button, it's going to take you to this. And it says joining us. And it says, we are looking for patriots like yourself all over this great country. Joining is always free. Okay, it's free to join, guys. By sending us your name and email address, you will be part of a great patriotic movement known as the America First Movement. You will be notified of any critical information in the Patriotic Network. If you are a resident of Tennessee or Southwest Virginia, please specify in the message section. Thank you, Patriots. So, in other words, guys, get on the website, patriotsforamericafirst.org, click join, or hit the contact us and send me your info. I'm going to put you in our contact information. So when we have critical, like call to actions, and we have those things, you're going to be part of that network. Right now, my network is almost 2 million strong. Believe it or not, my patriotic network is almost 2 million strong. So when I send out a call to action, it goes out to like 2 million people. So if you want to get involved in that kind of action, then go on to Patriots for America. It's right here, patriotsforamericafirst.org. Click contact us and send me your name, send me your email. I'll put you in the list. That way you get notified when we have these critical actions. All right. So in fact, I've got a conference call with DC Tuesday. So Tuesday night, if I'm on the conference call with DC and they say, hey, this is what we're looking at doing, this is what we really need to focus our Patriots on, guess what? I'm going to send an alert out to everybody saying, hey, Patriots, and I'm gonna send that out to everybody that's on my list. And I'm gonna say, hey, this is what we need to focus on. This is what they need to, or especially if they visited from Mar-a-Lago or something. I'm gonna put in there, hey, this is the focus. This is where we need to be. This is how we're trying to pass on information to all of you folks that's saying, hey, what do we do? What do we do? How do we support Trump? How do we support America First? How do we do all this stuff? Well, this is how you get on the information train. All right. Okay. So I hope to see you. I really do. I love talking to you guys. You guys ask me questions all the time. You guys have been, you try to be involved as best you can. Also, try to get on MeWe. If you guys haven't been on MeWe yet, try to set up a MeWe. Also, Gab. I'm trying to start posting things on Gab, but for some reason, I've just been getting a lot of weird things happening on Gab, and they were shut down a few times, and I don't know. But MeWe's been starting to come along pretty good. There's a lot of good groups on MeWe, and I'm trying to wrangle some of those in, and we're starting to build up on MeWe now. Some of you guys are making an appearance there, so I'm trying to post more there. It's coming along. So if you haven't made a MeWe account, go make a MeWe account and look up Patriots for America First and come see us on there again. Oh, another thing. And excuse me. Oh, I'm getting too fat. I gotta lose weight. Okay, so another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about real quick is Facebook. Now I know sometimes we get posting things on Facebook, and I just want to say, look, there's a lot of information out there. Some of it's completely false. Some of it's a mixture of partial truths, partial lies, and then some of it's wording issues that it's true, but it's just worded wrong. There's again, guys, just be careful and try to keep your tempers as best as you can with everybody. Because I know we don't want to spread disinformation, but I know also we don't want to also be questioned all the time. It's frustrating. So just keep that in mind. Again, there's a lot of like these partial truths and things like that where some things can be true, but it was worded differently or worded wrong, and then so it kind of makes it false, but it really is true. And then, like I said, we already got fact checkers out there that's hitting us pretty hard. And you guys even see, I even just, we had Bridget Gabrielle, our Act for America leader. She, posted almost like an opinion and being hyperbolic, talking about, taking out Biden or whatever, and this and that. And then it was like the fact checker was like, well, nobody's killed Biden or something like that. It was something so stupid. It's like, shut up, fact checkers. Like, really? Like, she was making a kind of a joke. So again, they're even getting to where they're fact checking or making opinions on opinions. So just keep that in mind, folks. So when you're when you're in our group, do your best if you share information, if you share a story, because here's the other thing. Like, some of you guys have been sharing stories on our Facebook group, and that's awesome. You guys are sharing information. I love it. Let's try to make sure that it's true, though, as best as you can. Try to fact check it as best as you can, because we try to approve things that we try to fact check stuff, but then there's things that slip through the cracks because we're approving things, a bunch of things sometimes. And then next thing you know, we're getting dinged and we're going to get close to getting shut down, folks. I know you guys don't want to see that. So guys, just do your best if you can. Just do that for me, if please, because I love how you guys are sharing information. That's awesome. Keep up the good work. So again, when you guys ask what can you do, hey, keep sharing out the group, Patriots for America First. Keep putting our name out there. Keep saying, hey, come here. I really am trying to be the central part of this America First network. I'm trying to put myself in the middle of a lot of things so I can pass on information and distribute that the best I can. So if you guys need anything, just text, ask. Now, this coming up, just to let you know what I got going on, this Tuesday night, I've got a conference call, a video conference with DC. When I say that, I just mean folks out of DC that also talk with Donald Trump from Mar-a-Lago and stuff like that. So I've got a video conference with them Tuesday night. We're going to find out what's going on with them. And then I've got Friday night. I've got another class for some of you. If for those of you that are interested in learning how to get involved with America First movement, then let me know. Message me, say, hey, I want to get in that Friday class. It's Friday night at 9 p.m. It's going to be a private Zoom meeting, so it's not like it's going to be open to the public. So if you're interested, hit me up. We'll get you trained, and I'll teach you how to get involved. It's awesome. And don't think you can't. So Bridget Gabrielle. I don't know if I slurred her words, and I didn't mean to say slur a word, honey. I don't know, but I know it's Gabrielle. Gabrielle. Brigitte Gabrielle. So I know her name, baby. I know her name. But so let's see what else. So yeah, join the class. Oh, and the flag waving event. So anybody, Bristol, Tennessee, or Southwest Virginia, downtown Bristol, Tennessee / Virginia area, the intersection of Martin Luther King and State Street. We're going to be having a flag / sign waving event the 20th and 21st. It's going to be pretty big, I think. We got a lot of people that showed interest. I've talked to a lot of groups that are looking at coming down that day, those maybe both days. It'll be awesome. So I'm looking forward to it, guys. I'm going to take pictures, video. I may even do a live feed from there. So if you guys are interested in seeing the flag waving event, pay attention on the 20th, that Saturday, and that Sunday around 2, 3 o'clock. I'll be going live at some point, I'm sure, and showing you guys that. So Terry Lynn said it's okay to name drop. What, this movie is coming out soon? What, you need to show this video? What are you talking about? Everyone needs to see this. What does everyone need to see, honey? So hold on. Terry Lynn said everyone needs to see this. What does everyone need to see, honey? Come on. I know she's sick, and I'm like, hurry, come on. I'm cracking the whip. And she's sick. She's trying to participate. All right, so nobody go anywhere. Sending to your messenger. All right. So nobody go anywhere because everybody needs to see this. Okay, I'm waiting for it. Okay, it says sent. That's what you put. It says sent. That's all I got. It says sent, honey. I know she's trying. Hold on, folks. All right, here we go. All right, hold on. Why are you? Hold on. Quit sending stuff now. All right, hold on. All right, guys. Let me get this on here. Hold on.
I don't think I can do this job, Tim. As soon as I lay down, all I see are those kids' faces. How long you been doing this? 12 years. How do you do it? It is the fastest growing international crime network that the world has ever seen. It has already passed the illegal arms trade, and soon it's going to pass the drug trade.
Señor Timoteo, tú rescatas niños, ¿verdad? Quizás puedas ayudarme a encontrar a mi hermana.
Imagine walking into a room right now, seeing an empty bed. What will we do?
For Homeland Security, you know we can't go off rescuing kids in Colombia.
This job tears you to pieces. This is my one chance to put those pieces back together.
We're talking about extracting an 11-year-old girl from an army of rebels.
Not just her. I'm talking about rescuing hundreds of kids.
She could be a block down the road, or she could be in Moscow, Bangkok, LA.
Over 2 million children a year are being sucked into the deepest recesses of hell. If we do nothing, someday it's going to reach the likes of you. What if this was your daughter?
Wherever I go, I'll find my way home.
Yeah. Powerful stuff, folks. So yeah. Make sure you check that out. Make sure you check that out, guys. I mean, again, I know I don't like to talk a lot about it, but there is a whole evil world to the elite establishment. The satanic cult, the adrenochrome stuff, it's absolutely horrible. You guys need to check it out. We just don't we don't talk about it all the time just because again, it's hard to talk about things so vile all the time. You know, we have to focus on what are the things we can do. And so, but this movie is something that, you know, you guys should go and watch and support. Again, we have to at least spread the information around because there's a lot of, you know, just millions of children in the world that are suffering. So we want to definitely help out for that. So I appreciate, thank you, Terry Lynn, for sharing that with you. I know, or sharing that with us. Because again, I know that's rough. It's a rough subject, but you guys need to see it. So, but other than that, I think that's pretty much all I really wanted to cover with you guys. I know it's a lot of information, but hopefully this will help you guys out. And again, if you have any questions, if you have any comments, anything you guys are always welcome out to message me. I've got a few people that message me and they stay in contact with me on a regular basis. I don't mind that. You know, if you, like I said, if you need help with something, if you have questions, there's many things you can do. And no matter the position you're in, again, I've got people that are in their 70s, 80s, 90-year-old that are trying to help out. You know, they're stuck at home. They can't get out of their house. But you know what? There's a lot of things they're doing and they're helping out. There are soldiers just like the people that are out on the streets waving flags and being there. We have people like that too. So if you're sitting there watching this and you want to help, just reach out. If you're not sure what you can do, if you just want to ask, find out. Like I said, that's why I hold those classes, you know, once a week now. So we can get, if you're interested, come join, learn what you can do in your community. And a lot of times too, if you're not a leader, a lot of people have trouble because they're like, well, I'm not a leader. I can't just go and do this and go do that and go start a group and this. Look, I help you out. I help show you the way, and we find leaders. We find people that can do those things in your community. There's always a way. All it takes is for you to just want to do something for this country. If you want to do something to help out, you want to fight for this country, you want to fight for America first, and you want to be part of taking back this country, then ask, find out what you can do, and I'll help you. I'll do what it takes, folks. Anyways, remember, seek the truth, stay patriotic, folks, fight the good fight. America